The Drunk Daddies Podcast, starring Austin the Man.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Abby titties.
And Vinny Pizza Rolly. I mean, I don't believe my parents should have been able to have a kid.
Well,
They were
dude,
not
you just
fit.
invalidated your own existence.
Welcome to the Daddy Cast. Welcome to the Drunk Daddies Podcast. The podcast is scuffed. We're recording as early again as possible just to delay in bad editing. And then Austin also has to get out of his house in 3 days.
Literally 3-4 days. So my room is a fucking mess. I don't know, what to say. I'm sorry to everybody. This is an embarrassment, okay? But
we got shouted out by King Cobra.
We did get shouted out by KingCobraJFS. Cut to the clip.
Cut.
Please shout out the Drunk Daddies Podcast on YouTube, the most based up and coming podcast. Hell freaking yes. Thank you for the $6.66 donation.
All right, we're back.
Yes.
The magic of editing. So tonight we got one of my favorite beers of all time, Big Nose. It's a heavy IPA. It's an Indian Pale Ale, 7.3% alcohol by volume, made by Swamphead Brewery. Really cool brewery. They have a bunch of different beers. They have a lemon haze beer. They have midnight oil. They make all different beers. Check them out if you're in Florida. Really dope. I noticed we really don't review the beers in the recent episodes. We take a sip, shout out the name, say a few things, and then we go on our merry way. But, Big Nose really deserves the respect on Coors Light.
Yeah. I mean, I got, I'll put some respect on their name. It tastes like shit, but it does fucking do the job, okay?
It gets you fucked up.
I pre-gamed a little bit before this, so if I do sound buzzed...
He's not. He's a champion. He's an animal.
I only had, 4 Michelob Ultras, 2 Coors Lights. That's not really... Honestly, in all honesty, that's not a whole lot, right?
6 beers in how many hours?
Since 4 o'clock. 5 hours?
5.5, 5 hours?
Yeah.
More than a beer an hour. I think a beer an hour is a pretty solid drink to where you can stay buzzed and keep it going. Not get obliterated.
But it's Michelob, though. You know what I mean? So it's like...
If you had 6 Big Nose.
By the time I got to 6, I was like, okay, now I'm buzzed.
Yeah, but if you had 6 Big Nose...
Oh, I'd be fucked.
You'd be sleeping. I usually sleep after 2. And these tall boys, I can't finish 2. I like to get 1, and it's enough to get me where I want, and then I go to bed.
I
or
just
play video games for a little bit. He peed his pants.
I pee-peed.
What's it? Only the coolest kids pee their pants.
I pee-peed, guys.
What's the Waterboy quote?
Pee-peed.
Not Waterboy. Jesus Christ.
I pee-peed my pants.
Pee-pee poo-poo. What's the one Adam Sandler movie where he has to go back to elementary school?
Billy Madison?
Billy Madison, and then he's like, a kid peed his pants, so he peed.
And we're back.
And we're back again. Guys, this is the best podcast so far, I have to tell you. But anyways, Austin, anything on your mind? Anything you've been thinking about lately?
I was just super excited about the King Cobra shout-out. I mean, this guy has 36,000 followers on YouTube, and he makes the best content. I gave him $6.66 because he's a Satanist or whatever the hell he is. I don't know, but
he likes that number.
He likes that number, and guess what? We got the shout out. We got a follow right off the bat.
We got a subscriber.
Oh yeah, a subscriber right off the bat.
Fuck.
Shout out to King Cobra. I love the guy. Check him out. He's funny as hell.
He's got great content.
just don't troll him. Just don't troll him. Just enjoy the content. Do not troll because he doesn't take that kindly.
No, dude, don't troll anyone. It's not fun. I mean, I just saw a post about this grandma who plays Skyrim. She's called like the Skyrim grandma. And this website said, due to people being mean and trolling, she has quit. She has stopped streaming as much. And then she goes in and she comments on it. Please delete this. All my fan base is very wholesome and good. Why are you posting lies?
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Like, why? It's like these companies can't do anything to get views, so they have to be clickbaity
they
as
have
possible.
to make up shit, basically.
They have to make up shit.
Yeah,
everything.
that was probably Kotaku or fucking, something like that.
IGN.
Yeah, IGN. Yeah, exactly. I would not be surprised if that was either of those companies because, like you said, it's all about the clickbait. It's all about getting fucking, just even if it's not necessarily like a full-on lie, it's more so just about like obscuring the facts and just getting as many views as possible.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Alex Jones does. He obscures the facts.
Alex Jones has been right on so many things. Do you think the frogs are not turning gay right now?
They're not turning gay. Are they the frogs that can
he says
gender?
They're not turning gay, but has no links. Alex Jones has links.
I don't have links. I don't have 30 papers on my desk at all times.
Alex Jones doesn't have links. He has fucking printouts.
He has
on
printouts on his desk. I wonder how much longer he's going to be around after this. After the lawsuit.
The Sandy Hook one?
I forget which one it is, but he has, I don't know, I haven't kept up with it, but he like kept not showing up to court, and he got his doctor to say he's too sick to show up to court, but then he goes to work the same day, and the judge is like, if you're not sick enough, if you're too sick to go to court, you're too sick to go to work for 4 hours.
That's right, brother.
But he did get what's that one place he infiltrated that was doing the weird, like, satanic rituals?
The Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove.
Yes.
That's fucking wild.
Yes, it's a very interesting topic. I don't know enough about it, but there were elites there, and they were doing these weird rituals, apparently, and
sacrificing something fake to
effigies,
to a god.
That's all I know.
That isn't Jesus.
That's all I know. Moloch. Moloch the owl.
The owl god. That's a cool god, though. An owl? Owls are pretty dope. They have special feathers that allow them to fly silently.
Really? Silently?
Silent. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
They make like the least amount of noise when flying compared to any other bird.
Wow. Let's go hunt some
are
owls.
just like, caw, caw, caw.
Yeah, fuck a seagull. Let's hunt owls.
Get some owl pelts.
Yeah. Dude. You're giving some really good ideas because, like, imagine you get so many owl pelts that you are able to create like a wingsuit or some shit like that.
And it's silent.
It's
you become Owl Man jumping from rooftops, fighting tyranny.
Fuck Mothman. I'm Owl Man.
I was gonna say fuck Batman, but
yeah.
I don't. Mothman just shows up during times of crisis.
Mothman shows up at the least, at the worst. Like,
I think he's an omen. He's a sign that something bad's gonna happen.
Mothman?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his whole shtick.
I mean,
he's
he
not a
is the
superhero.
bad thing that happens, though. No,
Him just showing up is like a bid.
People freak out. Yeah. Like I kind of believe in Mothman. I don't know.
You believe in Mothman?
I believe in Bigfoot. I believe in Mothman.
Government lizard people.
I mean, how are you even questioning me at this point?
I don't have the paperwork to prove you're wrong, so I'll believe you. Trust blindly until you have proof that it's wrong.
Yeah. Can you pass me the yeah, exactly. Thank you.
So yeah, trust blindly until you find out you're wrong, cuz the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence, or whatever that quote is.
But I always say the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
What?
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
Reports that say that something hasn't happened are always interesting to me because, as we know, there are known knowns. There are things we know we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there are some things we do not know. But there are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know.
Just because there are known knowns, and then there are unknown unknowns, and then there are known unknowns.
Yeah, George Bush? Is that who you're talking about?
It's not George Bush. It's one of his like staff people of being like, just because there's no proof there isn't weapons of destruction doesn't mean there isn't weapons of destruction.
I think it was George Bush himself, dude.
Saying that.
Saying
Just rickrolling people
yes. yeah.
into the war.
Look into it. We're not going to pull it up.
Probably not.
Look into it yourself, guys. George Bush, known unknowns.
Unknown unknowns.
Unknown
and then known unknowns. And then unknown knowns.
That was George Bush. I promise that was George Bush.
It sounds like one of his speeches.
Yes.
You can fool me once.
Cause it
shame
makes no
on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice. I can't be fooled again. You can't fool George Bush 3 times. It's just not possible.
He'll paint a picture of you.
He is a good artist.
They'll paint a picture of you and be like, well, guess what?
There's weapons of mass destruction in the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for the video quality. I keep seeing it like stutter and lag. I am not sure why.
Is it lagging?
There's little stutters here and there, but it's a last-minute podcast. We're doing this as quickly as possible. We don't have a lot of time. So, guys, if you love us, leave a like, leave a subscribe. And follow us on our Instagram and Facebook. I'm shouting out earlier because the majority of people don't watch past this time period. So
TikTok too.
TikTok.
Don't forget about TikTok. That's the most important one. We've had very, very good success.
Good sex on there.
Success. We've had very good success there. Check it out on TikTok. Like, follow. TikTok is the space right now. It seems to be doing really well. So
it's all these goddamn Zoomers.
The Zoomers care about the dick size of the Coors Light cans.
Yeah. I almost got hazy IPA cans because they're thinner and taller. It just feels better in the hand.
It feels better. It feels more dick-like,
Yeah.
You
I don't want a chode in my hand. Okay. New jokes. New joke time.
Yeah, no.
If just taking that long sip.
Oh yeah.
Getting fucked up.
I'm thoroughly buzzed right now.
It's been a crazy week. Overall good one. Just, chilled out at the lake a lot with my kid. Had a lot of fun.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, dude went swimming a lot. It was cool. What else? Anything in the news for you?
Anything in the news? I mean,
You hear about recently?
Not really. I mean, not that I can think of. Like, I mean, Eminem hasn't been in the news for a long time, but
What do you do?
But it's an awfully hot coffee pot, dude.
Okay, so somebody apparently was outside of a Supreme Court justice house, and they're trying to, make stricter laws and, security about people being around Supreme Court justice. How do you feel about that? Should somebody be allowed to open carry an AR-15 down the road to the Supreme Court justice house?
I mean,
yes. They can do it out of school.
I mean, so if the Supreme Court has ruled that it's okay to carry an AR-15
to their house
in public, wherever, then okay.
Yeah.
But I do think there's gonna be, you can't do that. realistically do that.
No,
you know
if
what I
you think
mean?
that's okay, you know you're going to jail.
No. Even if you don't go to jail, realistically, what are you trying to do there? You're posing a threat. You're trying to be intimidating or something like that. Why else would you be there with a gun? To protect yourself? Yeah, okay.
I mean,
with the AR-15.
I guess that could be walking down anywhere on the street, open carry with an AR-15. You're just intimidating at that point,
Bro.
Don't YouTube. Can't YouTube. Wow, BB gun. That was really cool.
I almost pulled out my BB gun. And I wanted to show you guys that my BB gun isn't as threatening as an AR-15 because the AR-15 is meant to just be, if you go outside of a fucking Supreme Court Justice House, it's meant to be intimidating. The BB gun is meant to be fun and
you shoot at your friends a little bit.
Yeah, you shoot at your friends, you shoot at your enemies.
It's just a BB gun.
It's just
Did
a
you
BB
hear about
gun.
the kids who were freezing the
You have to cut that part, by the way.
Have you seen the kids that have been freezing the Orbeez and then putting them in like the Orby guns and shooting at people?
No, I haven't
It
seen
actually busts skin.
No, I believe
because they're
it.
frozen.
Yeah,
It'll bust your skin open.
I fucking believe it.
I forget what it was. I think they were like teenagers were driving down the road and then they rolled down the window and shot at like 70-year-old people.
What the fuck, dude? I hate that.
Dude, teenagers do the most fuck shit.
It's so disgusting, dude. Like, teenagers don't have like a moral compass.
What's up with the teenager brain? Because they'll go up to like kids and be like, have you masturbated yet? To like 10-year-olds. And try to get them into like masturbating or like anything.
I really don't know, dude.
I don't get it. I mean, I'm 26. I'm not that far away from a teenager yet. I don't remember my teenager brain being like dumb like that. I remember being dumb like, let me throw away my report card so my parents don't see it so I don't get in trouble. Or let me fake a note from my dad about being sick at school, but I don't remember ever like traumatizing people.
Yeah, it's more what you said was more like personal decisions more than like
let me go out my way to fuck somebody else's head.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what's going on with teenagers these days. And
it's the internet.
It's TikTok.
They're not watching Drunk Daddies.
They don't
have dads.
Sorry, it's not TikTok. Yeah, we're your dads.
We can be your dads.
We are your dads, guys.
Think of us as father figures.
I'll be your father figure. Just come and take my hand. I forget the lyrics. I don't understand.
The most botched podcast. I feel like I have a toe knife right now and I just botched it. I just botched it real good. Oh, geez. Usually I do a little bit more prep and research into things before this, but, last minute so we can edit, it's going to be better.
It's going to be better. Guys, this is a good podcast already. Where are we at?
18 minutes.
18 minutes?
Hell
That's
yeah,
it?
Bro. That's it.
That's
it.
it.
We're killing it.
Oh, my God. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this.
You're going to make it through it. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. Here, I'll just tell you jokes, and I hope you laugh.
I thought we exhausted everything by now. Like, holy shit.
No, I got some jokes in my head.
18 minutes.
Okay. I might have said this before to you, but you're drunk. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
I don't know. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Walken. Because Christopher Reeves fell off the horse and became paralyzed from the neck down.
I don't know who
so
that
he can't.
is.
He was Superman. He was the original Superman.
What original Superman?
Christopher Reeves played the original Superman in the movies, like the 1970s Superman.
Yeah, I don't know who that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
New joke. New joke.
What am I born in the 70s?
I thought you were cultured.
Uncultured
you know about
swine.
all this music
Yeah, well, music I'm fucking versed in, of course.
Okay. What is green and smells like red paint?
What is green and smells like red paint?
Yeah.
Doesn't all paint have the same scent?
You got me. It's green paint.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. You want to take some drugs?
This is your stand-up
This
special
is my
right
stand-up
now.
special. Okay. My next joke is this is my next joke. I want to do this, and it's like, you could call me an alcoholic because I drink a lot, and then I spill some beer in my pants, but I'm wearing jeans, and I'm like, and you could say it runs in my jeans.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good
That's a good one.
like the deliver. Like if I'm not spilling beer in my work pants.
Yeah, right.
But if I was
right.
wearing some Ram jeans,
If you had some it looked like piss.
it runs in my
Whoops.
jeans.
Yeah, that's a good one.
God fucking damn it, this is hard.
So, okay,
Come up with something.
do you play? You have a Switch.
I have Trey Switch.
Oh, okay. You don't have a Switch.
I don't, but I play his because he just leaves it at my house because he doesn't use it. When I went to visit Trey down in a place where he lived before he lived near us, I went over to his house and I looked in his window. First off, his blinds were all the way up, and his Switch was face up, so the LCD screen was facing, and it had just been sitting there for months, letting the sun bake on it.
Yeah, that's awful for the Switch.
Dude, it's so bad. I'm surprised it still works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The brightness is probably shit by this time.
Just shit talk Trey hour. Nah, who's somebody you hate that you could just talk so much shit about?
Trey.
Trey. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm kidding.
We love you, Trey.
We love you, Trey. I'm totally kidding.
We don't dislike you. We enjoy your presence around here.
Yeah, especially at work, for real. But no. What was I gonna say? Fuck.
I have no idea.
I was gonna say, do you play Pokemon? Have you ever played Pokemon?
Have I ever played Pokemon?
Yeah.
As a kid, my first Pokemon game I ever experienced was Pokemon Fire Red.
Fire Red.
I got
that's a good one.
Game
I got
Boy.
Leaf Green.
I got a Game Boy SP for Christmas or whatever. Got a Spider-Man game. Played that Spider-Man game. It was really shitty, but boy, did I love it. And then we went to the store, and it was one of those things where my dad had abused me. So he's like, do you want me to buy you something? So I would forgive him for him abusing me.
God damn.
Because that's his language of love, is to spend money when he hurts you. And I got Fire Red. I remember I got it in the car. I'm fucking killing it. I'm doing so. It came with the special thing that you plug on the back of your SP so you could do the wireless trades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm playing it. We get to the bagel shop. We're at the bagel shop. I'm still killing it,
That's
playing
so
it.
Jewish.
I'm from a Jewish family, okay?
We're at the bagel shop.
We're at the bagel shop.
Where the goyim got kicked out because they were trying to order bagels before us.
Dude, they made the best bagels. They had fresh bagels every morning. Fireplace. So fuck right off with that. If you don't like bagels, don't watch the podcast.
I love bagels, and I'm not even Jewish. Can I hit that?
Yeah, you can have your pen.
Yeah,
You can have your vape pen. Can I hit that? Yes. Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah, permission. But yeah, so Fire Red was my introduction. Love that game. Fucking grinded it out. I even somehow managed to get Togepi.
Really?
Yeah, I found a mysterious island that you could only find at a certain time of day. Got an egg, hatched it, got Togepi, used the Elite Four to grind it up to make it a Togetic. That was my favorite thing to do, though, was get the XP share.
Yes.
And then go to the Elite Four and just grind up my Pokemon.
Yep.
I remember, though, when I got not Platinum, sorry, I never got Platinum. It was either Emerald or Diamond. I think it was Emerald. I was completing my Pokédex, and I had got a fish, one of the blue and red one with the weird like spikes coming off of it. That bit, it had like a bitey mouth. But anyways, I was at my friend's house. We were all playing it. They had an emerald book, with all the info on it. I'm doing all the stuff. I evolved the Pokemon, and then my friend's little brother's like, "Can you trade that to me so I could have it?" And I was like, "No, I just worked so hard to evolve it. How dare you even ask?" And his mom's like, "Could you please trade it to him?" And I was like, "Okay."
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
He
I would have
tattled
been like,
to his mom.
I would have been like, can you please fuck off? I'm not your fucking bitch.
I'm like 10 years old.
Yeah, I'll be 10 years old and be like, I'm not your bitch, you stupid fucking cunt. You stupid.
I wouldn't be allowed to play with her kids anymore.
I'd be like,
I wouldn't be allowed to play with my friend anymore, man. Oh, that brings me back to when I lived in a certain part of Florida days. I wish I could. I guess I could say because it's like past tense, right?
yeah, sure.
I don't
why
live
not?
there anymore.
Yeah.
It was back when I lived in Ocala. We had the funnest times. We would go. We lived in this apartment complex that had a bridge, but we dug under the bridge, and there was a bunch of clay. So we would like dig clay out and chuck it at each other. We even had like the apartment like supervisor to come to us. And he's like, "Hey, you guys really can't be underneath there because it could collapse and kill you guys." And we're like, "Fuck you, bro! Chuck clay!" And we chucked clay at him, and he just left. He just gave up.
What the fuck?
He was like trying to save our lives because we're digging all the support out from underneath the bridge. So we threw shit at him when he told us not to.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. That was also the place where my cousin promised to give me a BMX bike if he and his friend could chuck me into the pool. And I was so scared of getting chucked into the pool. And my cousin's like, I'll give you a Matt Hoffman BMX bike.
No.
Matt Hoffman was big in BMX back in those days.
Matt Hoffman was the guy.
He was the shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck yeah. He's only 16. I should have known he had no money.
Yeah, right.
When I'm like 10, I'm like, hell yeah. He chucks me. I had some of my best memories there. I'd like became friends with this one kid who's older, with his older brother. We'd play football against his older siblings, and we'd play full tackle.
Oh my
God. They're like 16, 17, and
yeah,
we're like 10, 12.
I knew it. That's why, yeah.
And we couldn't tackle them.
Yeah,
they were too big.
Yeah.
So I would start tripping the fuck out of them. They'd be running, and I'd just kick their fucking legs out, and they'd eat shit. And they're like, dude, you can't be doing that. That's fucked. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Fuck you. He's like, so I can do it to you?
You're literally 5 years older. Like,
He's
what
like,
the fuck?
He got heated. He's like, so I can do it to you? I was like, yeah, you can do it to me.
Yeah, if you're playing defense, like, get the fuck out of here. Stupid bitch.
I got hurt a lot in those days. I remember, like, there was this, what's it called when it's like a water drainage place?
Like a
drainage pond.
Retention.
A retention pond that wasn't filled. And then there was a metal rack that went over the circular tube underneath that dumped out the water.
Yeah.
My cousin's like, dude, he's like 16, 17. He used to get me to do stuff before he would do it just to see how dangerous it was.
What an asshole.
So I would ride my bike, and there was a lip, and I didn't do BMX or anything. I didn't know you were supposed to like pop a wheelie at the end so your front doesn't fall down and you flip the fuck over.
Yeah.
So my front fell down. I flipped the fuck over and landed on my back, and he was like, "Oh, that was sick, bro. That was fucking sick.
That was sick,
That
dude.
was sick." To
I'm
try to
about
keep
do
me
the
from
same
crying.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm about to do the same thing.
He was
and
actually good at
fucking-
BMX. He got featured in a magazine because he jumped 21 steps and did a bar spin.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
It's pretty gnarly. He used to, like, there's videos of him on YouTube still, I think, of him, like, driving off of roofs onto the ground and just fucking up the Ocala scene. It's pretty dope. Another thing he did to me that wasn't pretty cash money was he locked me in a dog cage.
Holy shit.
And then he poured cold water on me, and he didn't let me out till his mom got home. So, like,
What the
2.5
fuck?
hours.
That's some, like, dude, he waterboarded you.
Teenage brain.
Teenage brain.
Teenage brain. And yet, I still think he's my favorite cousin and the coolest cousin.
Holy shit.
I have Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I was about to say that exactly.
Do you have like a older brother or like a cousin that like treated you like shit, but you still thought he was the coolest?
Yeah, my older brother who's in like prison now, he didn't like necessarily treat me like shit, but he didn't understand how to like the proper way to treat a sibling, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Could you elaborate?
Yeah, like I mean, he would just expect like. So I mean, this is I don't know, statute of limitations or some shit. We grew weed together, and I basically did the whole thing myself, and then he expected returns out of it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
that was all me. That was all me. I did the nutrient solutions and like,
You did everything.
I trimmed everything and like, yeah. He expected so much more out of it, and I was like, dude, no, you got to break me off. I did the fucking.
You did everything.
I did the work. Yeah.
Capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, basically.
Is basically big corporations are like, no, the CEO did everything.
Yeah. He was basically like, I paid for the lights and I paid for the fucking soil and seeds, and so you know what?
I'm entitled
what do you mean?
to 80%.
Yeah, and it was like, no, dude, I did so much work.
That's why it's bad to go into business with family, because shit gets like emotional.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And
It's like, dude, you're my brother and you're doing this to me.
Yeah,
like, that's fucked.
I didn't get broke off enough that I expected, and I didn't like what happened, and so now I've got the knowledge to grow weed, but
Also, why is weed even federally illegal at this point?
it doesn't make sense. You know, the only logical explanation is that it's because of Big Pharma.
Big Pharma. Yeah. They're so worried about people not buying prescription pills that they're not able to, that they wouldn't be able to sell enough. They lose too much money, and there's some of the biggest lobbyists in America.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and both parties.
Both parties. I know a guy came to work at our company when it was new. He became the chief science officer at our company because his family, he went to college and everything, but his family owned a bunch of not pill mills, but they created the pills. They made the pills where they live, so he was very well off. And because he didn't become like a legitimate doctor, because he worked in the weed field, his family disowned him.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, just because he chose to do his own thing. And it irks me because it's like he's branching off into a new big thing that could become the biggest thing. He might help your family out. He might make millions through that.
Yeah, and
you know, like instead of following the same old, branching out and growing. But I mean, that's like old people cultures. You don't grow.
No, but it's like okay, some of my family's into pharmaceuticals. I'm branching out into weed. Why can't we all just be on the same page?
Same page, you know. Weed's coming up, is going to be big.
Yeah.
It's gonna become legal. There's nothing they can do about it. And might as well get into it while you can and early, so you start making money on both sides. You play both sides. You sell pills. You sell weed.
Yeah.
You do both. Now you profit from both.
It's like disown him for what? For what? Because he's got a business mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, your business will die if you're not looking for the new customers, the next big thing. Make the new opiate. What do you think? Or do you think opiates are dead? Or do you think they'll come out with a new non-addictive opiate? Or because of the opiate crisis, that it's just over for them?
Well, I think kratom is an interesting alternative.
Kratom isn't. It acts like an opiate, but I don't think it is technically an opiate.
Yeah. I think that's an interesting alternative. I think
there's kava kava. Have you heard of kava kava?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
That you can buy that shit on Amazon.
Yeah, well, it's a legal, supplement basically.
It's wild. to think like, did you know you used to be able to buy salvia from Home Depot?
I believe it.
Yeah, before that became like federally illegal because not enough people knew about it. It was freaking legal to go buy it at Home Depot to grow.
Yeah, because it was probably just like a fucking garden variety plant. Yeah.
And then someone smoked it once. It was like, bro,
Yeah.
I see little people
yeah.
everywhere.
The fucking mechanical gnomes are back, dude.
My one friend said he smoked salvia in the backseat of a car, and you know, like the radio dashboard where there's the knobs, the AC, and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
He saw like little gnomes running around there, like doing stuff after he smoked it.
Yeah, no, dude, that shit's fucking. I'm scared of that
One of
shit.
my favorite bits is in Tosh.0 where they do salvia versus weed, and they put like a tire obstacle course where you have to like run your feet through tires and then do some other stuff, and they both take a huge rip off a bowl. The weed man's like, going slow and doing it. The salvia man goes into one tire and then just falls over and he's crawling. He can't do it.
Yeah. Dude was not meant for that shit.
No. It'd be like, hey, dude, hit this DMT pipe and then try to do this obstacle course. I'm seeing God. I'm seeing God. You know what I didn't know for the longest time?
What's that?
Was that you could do shrooms without seeing hallucinations.
Yeah, microdosing or whatever.
You could, you do 1 or 2 grams and then you just get high. You don't even get the hallucinations.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, microdosing. A lot of people use that to apparently treat
Boost
depression
creativity.
and all that shit. I prefer to do about an eighth of shrooms, to be honest.
Do you hallucinate from that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never done shrooms. I'm kind of scared of psychedelics. I guess I'll open up here. I did what my friend told me was acid at the time, but he lied to us knowingly that it was a research chemical.
What kind of friend is that?
Not a good one. They were shitheads. And we're walking down the street, and I'm like, I'm doing acid. I think I'm so cool. And then I'm walking down the street, and it feels like as soon as I get to the end of the street, I teleport back to the beginning of the street.
Oh, my God.
And then I keep doing it, but we're actually moving. But it feels like I'm teleporting back. And then I think that's cool. Like, I'm fucking vibing. And then my one friend's like, I'm like, yo, dude, you're good. And then he comes up and he tries to play with my nipples.
What?
And
the
I'm like,
fuck?
fuck off.
Yeah, what?
And he's like, I see demons. I see demons.
Let me get the nipple demons away.
And then he fucking face plants into the asphalt and starts seizing real hard. Just, and then he turns over and his chest is being 1,000,000 miles per minute. And we're like, should we call an ambulance? People fucking stop. And they're like, do we need to call an ambulance? Or we're good, go. We're in the hood. And they're like, okay. And they drove away.
What the fuck?
And so he stops seizing. We go back to the guy's mom's house. We're all tripping major balls. I go into the kids' room that we're sleeping at, and his mom comes in the room. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm having anxiety from this, and I'm like, I want to be in my underwear. Oh, her mom has 7 boys. She doesn't care if I get in my underwear, so I just start undressing in front of her. She didn't like that, apparently.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? What are you thinking?
Well, I was on acid.
Well, okay.
So, you don't think right.
No, of course not.
And then I remember going to the garage with my friend, and we're just looking at the wall, and the visuals are intense. It looks like a mudslide.
Are you in your boxers at that point?
No, I put my clothes back on because I kind of could tell she was uncomfortable about it. And I'm like, this is too much. So we go into the living room, and I'm laying down, and I'm staring at the TV, and the TV's waving like this. So I'm like, fuck that. I look up, and I see the ceiling fan, and the ceiling fan was disintegrating into nothing and then growing back. And I'm like, I just want to sleep. So I closed my eyes to try to go to bed, and then my eyes were 2 gold orbs, and my brain was 1 big gold orb, and the back of my skull exploded off, and I started floating into the fucking universe. Like, not my body, but my soul was going, like, shooting into the universe.
What the fuck, dude? Too much.
So no matter what I did, I was tripping way too hard. And I remember finally falling asleep, and then I heard my mom's voice saying, Wyatt, please wake up. Wyatt, please wake up. Wyatt, please wake up. And then I wake up.
Vinny, please
and
wake up.
Fuck it at this point. And then I wake up and my friend's walking in, and he's like, were you saying my name? He's like, no, what? Why? What's up? So for like a year, I thought I was stuck in a coma. I didn't even believe I was like actually living. I thought I was in a coma in a hospital.
Fuck. Yeah.
Don't do psychedelics, kids, unless you're ready for craziness.
You better be ready to take some shit that's not actually acid, okay? Because I've taken quote unquote acid, and I see my fucking my sheets were wavy and shit and all that good shit, but guess what? It wasn't acid, and it made me for like literally 3 months question whether or not I was still tripping, and that's fucked.
That's scary. I still have like trace visuals. Like if I look at certain pictures, it looks like it's zooming in all the time.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm
if
in
I
the same
see
boat.
like a slab, like a wall, that there's a room on this side, and it's like painted white, it looks like it's breathing still sometimes.
Yeah, dude, I'm in the same boat. It's like these fucking stupid ass research chemicals like permanently fucked us up.
Permanently fucked my brain. I probably, I looked it up today. Like, why do images still move when I'm, why are images moving? And it's like one sign is a stroke. So
that's not it.
Well, we might have permanently damaged our brains, like killed off a part of our brain. To where our other part, because even if part of your brain dies, the rest of your brain will try to compensate for it.
Right.
So we might have killed a little bit of our brain to where the rest of our brain's trying to compensate for it, but it's not powerful enough for certain things, so we still see visuals from time to time. I kind of feel a great sense of relief that you are also experiencing that, or that maybe I'm still in a coma and you're just part of my conscience.
Part of it. Yeah.
So I'm still...
No, I promise I'm a conscious being, and
That's
guess what?
exactly what I would say.
Guess what? We're both in the same fucking boat.
We're just fucked.
Yeah.
Life is fucked. But those have been my experiences. Would you like to share any?
I mean that's it. Is like I can stare up at my ceiling even now. Yeah. Go ahead and look at it. Popcorn ceiling.
Popcorn lungs.
And no, I don't have popcorn lungs.
Popcorn ceiling.
If I stare at the popcorn ceiling that I stared at when I was tripping really, really hard, I can still kind of see some movement to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess that's why I do natural stuff. Don't do fucking synthetics, because it's so easy to get tricked.
Yeah.
If it's bitter, it's a spitter.
Do not trust your local quote-unquote acid dealer.
No, because research chemicals are like 100 times cheaper than legitimate LSD.
Exactly, and they're more available.
I remember going to my cousin's, like, one of her parties when I was in high school, and I think she was out of high school at the time, but I go to her party with all her, older friends, and one of the guys she's hanging out with is going to prison, and he's on bail, but he's like, yeah, I'm going to prison, blah, blah, blah. So his friend gave him like 100 tabs of research chemicals.
Of course.
To sell.
Yeah.
Because it costs nothing.
Yeah.
And I remember like being at the party and like I thought it was the hood, and I'm like chilling with people, and then I hear fucking sirens. So I grabbed the research chemicals he gave me for free. He gave me like a 10 strip for free. and I grab them and I throw them into the woods because I didn't want to get fucking charged.
Yeah, why not?
Cops never came. Dude, that was fucking crazy.
You did the right thing.
Dude, her boyfriend at the time thought he was like in a gang, like 22-year-old guy thinking he's tough. And he's like recording an Instagram video with $100 bill. The 100 in the front looks real. The back says play money. And he lights it on fire. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit, bro. Any of this shit. It burns. It gets destroyed. His roommate pulls out a legit AK-47, racks the shit. He's like, I heard people might be coming tonight, but we're fucking ready.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude,
yeah,
I'm like 16.
Too much, yeah.
At this shit, I'm just flipping out.
That
I hooked up with a girl that night, though.
Dude, that reminds me of...
Dude, that was the most fucked thing. I'm, like, drunk as high as shit, and this girl's, like, tripping on acid or whatever. We're making out and stuff, and my cousin comes up to me. He's like, you should try to fuck her. She's super into you. And I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck her. Like, we're just kissing. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, she's on acid. Like,
we're
wild.
like fucked up. Yeah.
We're really fucked up. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing
if we
that.
fuck,
And
she's
then-
going to see, like,
Then
a
her
demon.
fucking sister came up to me and was like, you should try to fuck her.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's just the culture back then, I guess.
But yeah, that reminds me of when, like, back... So, I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but there was a group of people trying to jump us in my neighborhood years ago. And my brother shows up. I don't know, statute of limitations once again. My brother shows up with the fucking SK and points it at all the people that showed up. And there's a bunch of people who showed up just to watch the fight. And there's also the people who showed up to fight us. And
It was drawing too much attention to the neighborhood.
yeah.
So he was like, fuck that shit.
He pulls out the SK, and all the people fucking start ducking under their cars, start jumping, running into the woods and shit. And then they all duck out of there. The cops show up. My brother's gone, basically, ain't nobody jumping my ass because
Yeah.
my brother was like, fuck that.
We have these insane childhood experiences.
Yeah.
And I hope my kids never experience this.
No, it won't happen. We're gonna be we are much better fathers.
I'm actually gonna pay attention to what my kid's doing instead of letting him go hang out with his like 4-year older cousin, going to parties, getting drunk, and then driving back drunk to my cousin's driving back drunk to my place to pass out because she used to just use me as a alibi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and we'd get home at 1 or 2 in the morning, and my stepmom and my dad didn't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Isn't that fucking wild?
No, yeah. No way. That's the great thing is like we're living in 2022. And we're going to be...
And fat shaming is acceptable again.
No, but we're still going to be good parents.
Yeah.
It's very hard to come by.
We're breaking the cycle. I feel like more people are breaking the cycle now. I feel like, our parents' parents were treating their kids like shit. Our parents were trying to do a little bit better than their parents, but still ended up, fucking us up.
Yeah.
And now we're finally going to break the cycle.
We're going to break the cycle. I totally agree.
This is just insane, like generation from generation. I wonder what kind of my dad and his cousin got in trouble because they went to the cemetery and started destroying cemetery tombstones, like the little things.
Why were they
would
doing
break
that?
those? Fuck if I know, dude. They're mental.
How old were they?
Like probably 15.
Oh, okay, so just
Teenager brain.
Teenager shit. Yeah.
It's insane to hear all these different things. Insane, like, generation to generation. I guess this is the point where we say, leave some of your craziest childhood experience in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll respond. We'll be like, yo, bro, that's insane.
Yeah, we'll respond. Actually, maybe next video we'll if anybody comments,
We could do a Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A.
We could do a shout out.
I am thoroughly drunk at this point, so where are we at?
Not far enough. You gotta last a little bit longer, bud.
I gotta piss so bad.
I want to grab a beer. So you want to go pee and I grab a beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, bro.
And we're back.
I'm so drunk, bro.
He's so drunk. The big nose got him fucking fucked up.
Welcome back to Drunk Daddies.
Welcome back.
This is, guys.
So many supercuts in this.
There's gonna be a few. Are you gonna edit this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this part, but you know.
Are you gonna edit this episode?
Yeah. You just got uploaded to the thingy so I can
Okay.
download it.
Thank you.
But guys, yeah, it's been a cool ride. You know, we're 9 episodes.
9 episodes.
9
Going
episodes.
strong. Let's talk about King Cobra.
King Cobra, some more King Cobra.
Yeah, let's talk about King Cobra. He shouted us out. I mean, this guy is check him out, guys. He is a special YouTuber.
He's not, you know, he's a good YouTuber. He's doing his own thing, paving his own way.
Yes. I like how you describe
You know,
it.
he's doing his own thing, paving his own way. He's not trying to fake shit to get views or anything like that. Is it confirmed that he's on the spectrum? Like, does he admit that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, people are different. Everybody's different. There's a spectrum that people are on. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shame anybody. That's all I was trying to get at.
yeah, there's no shame.
He's when I say he's special, I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I mean he's special in the fact that this guy creates quality content for somebody who has a you know what
He's
some might
different.
consider a handicap or something like that.
He's just different.
Yeah, he's very much different. Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, who different sells. Look, he has I swear it was 60,000 people. No, did I misread it?
About 40K.
40K. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, yeah, and that's the thing is it's all about like.
And he does his own thing. Like, he's not trying to rip off the YouTube algorithm or anything like that. He's getting followers his own way. Organically. I mean, I'm out here with the Clips channel posting fucking Steve-O can't handle criticism for people to hear us talk about Steve-O. Like, just try to bait it to where maybe hopefully they like it so we get another subscriber to the main channel. Like, I'm going down all these different avenues, and this man already gets people to pay him to shout him out on his fucking channel.
For literally, I mean, for the economic price of $6.
Dude, I just spent $30 on an Instagram ad promo.
Did you really?
Yeah, to send our stuff to, like, try to get as many people as possible, right?
Sure, yeah.
And King Cobra's gonna get us more fucking shit for
Right?
$6.
For $6.66.
For $6.66 than that $30 thing on Instagram.
Shouts out King Cobra.
Fucking God.
Let's go. We need a supercut of the fucking let's go.
Let's
lawyer.
go.
Let's go, lawyer.
Yeah, I'll put him in there just saying let's go.
Yeah, if you can do like a almost where he's like transparent on us, you know what I mean?
I'll try to figure it out. You know, dude, that would be dope to get like him on the podcast somehow.
Oh, somehow, yeah.
We'd have to do like a lot of research on him, get some information so it's worth his while instead of being like, yeah, we like your videos. Because that's, you know, that only does so much. I have your other beer right there.
Thank you.
But any other local or any other small podcasters who watch us, you want us on your shit? Let's set up a time and a place, or you want to be on ours? Let's work together.
Yeah, for real. We'll talk with anybody, interview us. We'll get drunk as hell before we fucking talk.
Oh,
That's the whole
fuck
point.
yeah, dude. If a fan wants to come on the podcast through like Zoom or Discord or something, I'll figure a way to record it. Hit us up while we're small, while we can still do that and make an episode out of it.
Exactly.
Once, we blow up, which we are, we're going to be bigger than Moist Critical, bigger than Ludwig, bigger than Pokimane, bigger than Anne Moranth.
We're going to be bigger than all the titty streamers.
Bigger
is
than
what he's
cold
trying to
ones.
say. Yeah. Oh, bigger than cold ones?
Bigger than cold ones.
We love cold ones. If by any chance cold ones is watching, and we know you are,
dude, let's do a Zoom
we
podcast.
fucking love you guys. We'll
I
fly
buy your
out.
merch.
We'll fly out.
I'll fly out.
We will fly out.
I will get a second mortgage on my house to fly us out.
But that said, guys, thanks for watching.
It's not time yet.
That said, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
God
Austin's
damn.
struggling.
I am struggling, dude. I am.
All right, what's
Too
2
drunk
times 5?
10. Don't do this to me.
All right. So Abby bought 10 apples and gave 7 oranges to her friend. How many apples does she have?
10. You fucking dick.
The big nose hitting.
Abby. Who's Abby?
Those Khazar milkers. I can't get them out of my head.
Yeah. You mentioned Abby because you're just, it's inundated in your thoughts.
I love her. And if she wants to leave her husband for me, I'll fuck her while she's pregnant.
Base.
Yeah.
Dude, pregnant sex? Kind of base.
You squeeze the titties, milk's hitting you in the face. It's just wild. And
I don't know about all that.
have you ever drank breast milk?
Yes.
I'm like lactose intolerant. I drank breast milk, and I swear to God, 3 minutes later, I had diarrhea.
3 minutes later.
Like, no joke. My stomach started to hurt, so it was like I had Crohn's disease. Breast milk gives me Crohn's. We're just warming up. We're just starting to get into it, bud.
Dude, I
He's dying. We're on 2 different levels. I'm just starting to get buzzed and feeling great, and you are trying to exist.
I'm way past that, yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like this should be called the Botched podcast, and I'll put
Yeah.
Danny DeVito with a toe knife on it. It's botched.
It's botched.
We should
Yeah.
dress up for one of the podcasts as like our favorite Always Sunny characters.
Oh, dude, yeah. We'll both be Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. I'll be the
Yeah.
trash man. Which iteration of Danny DeVito will you be?
Probably just classic,
Dude.
Frank.
I love the episode where he has his like foot up on the bar and he's taking giant bong rips, and they're like, "Oh, is this?" He's like, "Ah!" He's like, "This is just me now." Oh, dude, Frank's the best character because he's just drinking like box wine out of soda cans.
Yeah.
He
I
has
love that.
sausage finger, like sausage
in
in
his
his fucking
pocket, yeah.
pocket. He's getting jerked off by his non-blood related niece.
Yeah.
You're just mashing it. You're just mashing it.
He's so degenerate, and,
So
and then he'll be on the
And he's
sidewalk.
Catholic. Like, he's a fucking Catholic person.
He don't fucking care. He'll be on the sidewalk just fucking foaming beer out of the
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
You know what I learned today is that Christina P. from Your Mom's House cannot stand the sound of throw up. She has a throw up phobia.
Oh, me too.
And she got her tits massaged at a
Me too.
Chinese massage parlor.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
If you puked in front of me right now, I would puke too because of the sound of it.
Really.
Because of the sound.
I have the worst throw up. I am as loud as possible.
Oh, me too.
I am projectile
Dude,
vomit.
me
I
too.
am like, everybody needs to hear me throw up. So I remember going to my cousin's house, same cousin. God, did we get into a lot of stupid situations. We're at her parents' house. We're still in high school. There's a bottle of vodka. I'm like pounding the bottle. And then we're passing a hookah around. And then
hookah's not a good combination.
And then no one else is drinking vodka, and it doesn't occur to me that nobody else is drinking vodka, but I keep pounding it. And then I put my head down on the table, and my friend's like, lift your head up, bro. Lift your head up. And I'm like, what? And I pick it up, and I run outside, and I just start projectile vomiting outside of her parents' house, or her parents' room. And I'm like, I finally get a bunch out of my system, and I feel sober. And then I walk back in. 3 minutes later, I feel drunk as fuck again, and I have to go throw up.
Yep.
And then we go pass out in my cousin's room. She's a girl, and she had her friend that was a girl over. They slept in the bed. Me and my friend slept on the floor. Her parents, her dad's like, you guys didn't sleep in the same room, did you?
Yeah, we slept in the same room, but literally 2 dudes on the floor, 2 girls in the bed.
Like, what's the big deal? How would you feel about that? If you woke up and then there was guys in your daughter's bedroom?
Well, yeah, I kind of get that. Okay. I kind of get the point that there's no way to prove that there was 2 dudes on the floor, 2 girls in the bed, but that's a fact.
Yeah, it's legit. We slept on the floor. They slept in the bed.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
But I kind of get that. I would be like...
I'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're not welcome here. You know what
I mean, he couldn't say that to me because we were blood.
No, well,
I guess I get that. It's like to the other guy.
Yeah.
It's like obviously me and my cousin weren't doing anything. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly.
She used to spend the night at my parents' house all the time. I would go sleep in my room. She'd sleep on the couch. But there wasn't that option at her parents' house at the time, so we just slept on the floor. I was so depressed in high school, yet somehow I miss those days now.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Where
Isn't that weird? I didn't appreciate it. I didn't realize how much fun and how good it was until now. Like, yeah, it was pretty shitty at certain points, but boy, did I get away with shit.
Yeah, you get away with shit. It's just, it's when you're this younger age where like you can kind of just do shit that you want. And
yeah.
Now we're both dads, obviously.
I mean, I can kind of do what I want, but I'm paying for it.
Well, also we're both dads, and it's like
we have kids.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. Like, well, okay, we got to go to Creator Clash. So
shout out to your wife.
Yeah, there are ways that we're able to, and shout out to your baby mama.
Is somebody banging on the shit? Is it locked? I just heard like boom, boom, boom.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're here.
That was to my wife.
Do you need to go open it? Did you lock it?
It's open.
Oh, okay. But yeah, shout out. I guess shout out to my ex for watching my kid for that. She didn't have to.
Yeah. So there are still ways to enjoy and not be and kind of be quote unquote kid free in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But guys, shout out to you for watching. Shout out to you for liking. Shout out to you for subscribing. We love our fans. Everything is good. I hope everyone has a great night, has a great week, has a great year. And I think we're going to call it here.
Yeah, let's call it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok.
Everything.
Thank you for watching.
And shout out King Cobra one more time.
And yeah,
fucking
shout
legend.
out KingCobraJFS. Thank you for shouting us out. I fucking love you.
Love you.
You're the greatest. And we'll cut it here. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.